So, welcome to today's Akashic meditation. Today we are, this month is all about empowerment, and it's quite interesting because we are going through quite a bit astrologically, with blue moons and retrogrades and Jupiter and Saturn still to kind of like go head to head and all sorts of stuff. The amazing thing that's coming up is a lot of work to do with our shadow, a lot of patterns that are surfacing, and it's actually been quite amazing if you look at this time from the perspective of the opportunity for growth and expansion, and as a space of stepping into observation. And what my guides have been saying is that to remind us that everything is temporary. Everything is in motion, everything is temporary, and we're the ones who give meaning to life. Life is meaningless. We give meaning to based on our perceptions, our belief systems, our subconscious programming, our genetics, our conditioning. So it's just a reminder of how do we look at the situations that we're in from a different perspective, and from a perspective of how are things working for us, and really from a place of empowerment, in the sense of where we look at what do we need to do to step into our highest potential. And today we're going to look at what is our highest potential, and we're going to be looking at what are the gifts that we bring into this world. And we're going to look at another timeline, perhaps, from what I've been guided, but I don't know if this script is going to change once we're in the records and I'm guided, but another timeline that we can gather what we need to go through this next period of time, perhaps with grace and with ease, which would be wonderful. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to start meditating. So I'm going to encourage you to make yourselves comfortable and close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. And let's imagine that we're breathing in light into our bones, into our joints, into the foundation of our lives. Breathing in light into every single cell within our bodies. And when we exhale, let's release the tension, the stress, the negativity. Let's release the expectations, the disappointments, and releasing the frustrations. As we continue to breathe in light into every single cell within our body, igniting the light that we already hold within. Knowing that all that we need is already within us. Activating this with our breath. Let's expand this light beyond our physical, breathing in light into our auric field, our etheric, our mental, our emotional bodies. And breathing in light into all bodies, all systems. And exhaling all that no longer serves. And let's open up the chakras on the soles of our feet. And allow the exchange of energy between us and Mother Earth. Let's bring up this energy of the crystalline energy of Mother Earth up through the soles of our feet, into our bodies, allowing this energy to nurture, to feed us, and to connect us to all living things on this planet. Feeling a sense of belonging, feeling a sense that we're not alone. And let's connect into the energies of the central sun, bringing those energies down through the layers of the atmosphere, allowing it to connect in with the crown, opening up our crown, allowing the exchange of energy between us, our guides, our angels, our own Akashic Records and Creator. And let's bring in that energy down into the center of our minds, clearing any negative thought patterns, asking this energy to rewire our neural pathways, connecting us to highest aspects of ourselves. Bringing in clarity, whilst allowing this golden energy to continue to move down into our throats, our avenues of self-expression. And clearing our avenues of self-expression so that we can express ourselves in ways that we are heard and understood. But also opening us up to listening and hearing. The messages from our guides, hearing what people are trying to tell us from a place of understanding. And continuing to bring in this energy down into our heart space, activating the unconditional love that we already are. And activating the radical self-acceptance of all aspects of us. Allowing this energy to continue to move down into our solar plexus. Releasing all energy that's not ours and reactivating the power within. the will, the discipline, activating our internal sun and allowing this energy to continue to move down into our sacral, activating our center of creation, and down into the root, activating our trust within self, our safety, our security, and allowing this energy to continue to move through every single cell within our bodies, out into our auric field, allowing both energies from the crystalline grid and of the central sun, bringing in the balance of masculine and feminine energies into our bodies, into our systems, feeding and nurturing our bodies, our minds, our soul, and feeling completely grounded, completely centered, completely connected. We call in the 4 angels of the 4 directions, connecting into Archangel Raphael, the healer, representing the element of air. His color is green. Offers us the element of air to work through, helping us with our minds, helping us with our bodies, helping us with our emotions. Offers us the gift of air. On the south, we connect into Archangel Michael, the protector, the enforcer of will. Element is fire. His color is blue. He offers us his element to work through us. Element of fire. Element of transformation, transcendence. Helping us to clear what we no longer wish to carry, and giving us the strength and the will to move forward in ways that are in alignment with our highest potential. And then we connect into Archangel Gabriel, the element of water, connected to our emotions. Also the Archangel that supports us with opportunities, supporting us with the opportunities of transformation, the opportunities of learning, and the opportunities of creating the lives that we envision for ourselves. And his color is a diamond white color. And from the north, we connect into Archangel Uriel, bringing us the gift of the element of earth, the gift of our bloodlines, the gift of the material. His color is a ruby red color. Working with the 4 elements the 4 directions, 4 archangels. We now step in to working with the element of ether, connecting into the Akashic Records by dropping into our heart space. And from a place of unconditional love, without expectation, we step into our Akashic Record by stating the following mantra. Keepers of the Akashic Records, please open and allow me access to my record. My name is, state your name, and I ask that you create a safe and sacred space for our highest good and healing. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Stepping over the threshold into your record. We connect into the records of what we're experiencing right now. What are the patterns that are surfacing for us right now? And we call forward the ancestors that have experienced these patterns. And we invite them to join us. And we start to notice that they too want to work through these patterns so that the generations that are incarnated and those that are yet to incarnate no longer need to carry the limitations of these patterns. And these patterns may have served us in the past or served us till now. Ask, how have these patterns served us? How have they made us who we are today? Let's ask, why do we no longer wish to carry them or continue to enforce them? It is now time to step into our expanded version, the version of our highest potential. And as the timeline starts to open, we ask the violet flame of Saint Germain to move through our record, releasing the cords, the tethers, the attachments, the links, the ties, the anchors that hold us back. That keep us stuck, that keep us repeating the same patterns over and over again, finding ourselves in the same space, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting with gratitude. And it's not so much it's a transcending these patterns, a gratitude for what they've shown us, what they've given us, how they've molded us. And we release, we let go. as they no longer serve us. And as the weight is released, we start to feel a forward momentum, an expansion, a sense of freedom. And as we start to move ourselves forward, we find ourselves at the foot of the timeline of our highest potential, our highest expansion, our highest expression. And we start to walk down this pathway. And we are met with visions of what this looks like. And we start to look at the habits, the behaviors that we embody. We start to look at the new patterns that support us. We start to see our most expanded version. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does it sound like? And the only way to know for certain is to become one and to merge into this version. Stepping into this aspect of ourselves, of our highest potential. The aspect that is empowered to live the lives that we imagine or have imagined in the past. A life that is abundant in health, wealth, happiness, joy, and love. And step in and merge, absorb, become one with this version of yourself. And let's adjust the past, the present, to align with this future. Releasing the limitations that hold us back, allowing for the healing to take place. Bringing in the light codes of the confidence, the will, the strength, the discipline, the love, the acceptance, the grace. That we need as we become this version, as we are the version of our highest potential. Simulate these codes. Assimilate the strength, the boundaries, the confidence, the empowerment, the confidence, to activate our gifts and to share them with this world. No more hiding. It's time to become our version of the sun, to shine our light, no matter who is there. And as we start making our way back out of the records, we know that we have shifted timelines, that we are no longer the same version of ourselves that started this journey. We have come back, the version of our highest potential, knowing that our world around us has shifted, knowing that we are in a different timeline. As we collapse all other timelines and align to this one of our highest potential. Allowing the reality to shift as we have shifted. And let's give thanks and gratitude to the keepers of the records for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, for the activation of our highest timeline at this moment, at this point in time. Thanking the angels, your guides, our guides, and the masters of the record. The records on our clothes, the records on our clothes, the records on our clothes. Take a deep breath and exhale. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.